others as well. So yeah, I basically just play on different realizations or learnings that I come to and depict them in color and in images. So I'm just gonna just skim through them, just show the images.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Some of these are canvas arts about, you know.
Is that a canvas?
Yeah, this is, you know, like maybe 36 inches wide, 36 inches high. So it's like, and that's why I started, you know, getting back to painting.
That's amazing to get those kind of clear colors in canvas. That's not easy to do.
Yeah.
That's not easy, I know.
Yeah, it took a lot of time, taught me a lot of patience. It's basically my form of meditation.
That's beautiful, really amazing.
This for me is about communication.
Oh, I love the sky.
Yeah, and how everything in the universe is communicating to you. If only you could speak the language to understand. Exactly. You know? So,
I have a lot of work about aliens too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, from like 10 years ago. Yeah, sculptures. I made a lot of alien sculptures. Yeah, and I did performance art. I'm actually Alien Eve, so I have performance art and sculpture. So I'm.
Oh, I see.
I understand what you're talking about.
Do you have any of those up somewhere where I can check out?
Wait, I got one right here in my living room. There's one. Wait, see it? Can you see it? I have one that's like still in my kitchen.
Oh, whoa!
Her head's cut off and her face because she's too tall. Sculpture.
Wow. What was it made out of?
Aluminum foil and wood. I mean, it has a base. Aluminum foil.
Oh.
So then I also use to dress up in aluminum foil. It's on my website.
Okay, I'll check it out.
But yeah, so I can really relate to, you know, I'm like one of these deep seekers too. Or not even seekers. I'm not even seek anymore. Like that stuff seeks you. You don't even seek it, right? I'm just trying to make some money, you know, and live, but they are always like coming after me.
I feel you. Yeah, once you start like expanding your consciousness and thinking wider and wider about things, it just gets vaster and bigger, you know.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, your work is really amazing. So were you were working as an artist when you were here in New York?
No.
No?
No. So these are just, you know, things that I would do out of just inspiration, and it would just be haunting me to just put out a piece, and then I used to do a lot of these without any intention of showing them or, you know, them or selling them, because they meant so much to me. I didn't even see how I could even price them and all of that, you know.
I love that. I love the lines, and I like the way the circle gets so subtle in the back, and how it's all these roundness that's over this square, like Greco building looking thing. It's really amazing.
So many different things. So this is about finding your way home. If you know that love doesn't lose its way home. So this is what this piece is about. So most of my pieces begin from like the thought space of an idea, and then they evolve. This is walking through the halls of Osiris, or rebirth, regeneration.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I play with a lot of these things, and in the process they bring me healing. So that's my
I love those masks.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too. A lot of my art was self-healing because I just love the colors. Like I'm just like feeling so happy when I'm just with the colors and the, like I do, my main work is watercolor. It's all in rolls, so you can't see it. There's some rolls and it's very delicate, so I don't just bring it out too much, but so soothing for me too.
Yeah, because in the background I can see you playing with a lot of different colors and stuff there in your background.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I love color. I feel like colors are like emotion, like it bring out emotion, you know, and the color can just change your emotion at any different point. So I like to infuse my color.
Your work is so, wow, that's incredibly amazing. Your work is like so uplifting and it like wakes you up. Like I feel it, you know, it's going to like, it works on your, it's got so much life in it and the colors are so vibrant and beautiful. Like it's very, I think that like waking up, I feel like if you had a big show somewhere, even with like all this printed up really big, like people would just feel,
yeah, that's my dream.
they would just feel like they were awake, like, oh my gosh, like look at all of these possibilities, look at all of this awesomeness that's all around us and we're not even noticing it, you know.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear you say that, because when I create it, and sometimes I create it without even like understanding it much, and then I always sit with it and then I get the feeling from it. So to feel that and then to hear you say those exact same things, you know, it gets
yeah, it's very like like I put my hand here because it is like in the heart, like in the, you know, in this upper, wow, those are so incredibly gorgeous. Wow, amazing.
This one translates to, if you climb the right tree, your haters will struggle, and because of God, everything will go well for you.
Yay, get on the right tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Walking your path.
I know. I have to. I work with so many people, or just friends, or whatever, and I'm always like trying to get them past the haters. Like the haters is actually good for you, you know. And like I like what you're saying. Yeah, they're actually helping you. You know, once you can get past, because a lot of people won't come on a video, they won't go on even Twitter, they won't do whatever because they're afraid of the haters. And you're like, yeah, they're going to be there for sure.
Yeah, they're always there. That's their job, you know. They're there to some degree to strengthen you. If you can use them to strengthen yourself, that's what I mean.
Exactly. There's one lady I follow, and she's like, I love the haters. She's like, they help my algorithm. You know, come on, haters. Like, you know, they're there. They're actually part of your audience, so they're actually helping.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. You know,
they're paying attention to you. It's somebody else, you know, might not even. Oh, look at that. Wow, playing with the light. That's interesting.
this one.
So I think we should stop, but I want to completely go through your whole zodiac sometime soon if you're available, because I want to know. We can make like a, you know, I think the information is amazing. I didn't know about the African zodiac. I know about the Mayan and the Toltec. Like I even know my astrology in Mayan and Toltec. I'm an 8 monkey, which is a creative. Monkeys are the creatives.
Oh,
and,
that's Toltec.
Yeah, well, I think they call it Mayan, but I think the Mayan and the Toltec overlap in their calendars. Yeah, I'm actually born on the first day of the year in that one, but it's different, you know. It's like that. It's different concepts, and I like what you were saying about the deities, because I also spent a lot of time down there with some medicine people and the curanderos and all these people, and it's like, it's not gods, you know how like when in the history books are like the god of this, the god of that. And it's like, no, we're not worshiping this. It's energies, you know, like what you were saying. Same thing. They're representing energies that exist. It's not like
and spirits.
Yeah.
You know, because it's depending on how understand it. You know, things always get lost in translation, and some words cannot be translated directly. So
Yeah.
sometimes the best word to use for is gods, because of the
Yeah.
essence they evoke. But yeah.
Or it's so interesting to understand. I have a friend, he's Senegalese, and I asked him, he's from a small tribe, but also his mom was Christian, his dad was Muslim. So of course he grew up in the same, more or less, atmosphere, but there was still some of the tribe. And he would tell me about their calendar, that like they didn't have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like they had like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then maybe one day wouldn't have, one week might not have a Friday, or the next week might have 7. Like I love that stuff, which is why I love blockchain, NFT. I love things that like take my mind and go like, how does that work? You know, how is it possible? But it fascinates me. This Senegalese calendar, like I always ask him, like, ooh. He's like, well, I need to go home and ask. You know, next time I go home, I'm going to ask, you know, find some of these elders that are still around and get this knowledge.
Yeah, there's a lot of knowledge. And for me, as somebody who grew up in Ghana, who grew up in Africa, a lot of that knowledge usually tends to be hard to find on the continent. You know, it's for me, I had to leave to come learn about a lot of these things, and it's really enriching my life and expanded my understanding of who I am as a person, as an African, you know, as a being on this earth, and just, you know, learning more and more and seeing how different traditions all over the world had the different ways of doing things, had the different ways of connecting to nature, connecting to God, and it all worked for them. And it's important for me to be able to learn from all of these. And what I learn, I bring out in color in my art, and, you know, share as it heals
That's
me.
amazing to share, yeah, with the world, because there's a lot, yeah, there's definitely a lot of ancient knowledge that's still there. More so than in America, well, in North America, South America. Yeah, I mean, so much of the knowledge was lost, you know. So when you can find any of it anywhere, it's, you know, really amazing. All right, everybody, look for Kojo's NFTs and look for the next video. We're going to go through the whole astrology and explain it and show each piece, because those pieces were so amazing. And I think everyone's going to try to buy your NFTs. I'm going to try to buy some, you know, I'm in crypto, so I think I made tons of money like past 24 hours. I don't spend it because I'm not used to it, but like sometimes when you're in crypto, you're like, whoa, that was a lot. That was a lot.
Candles everywhere.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to buy one because I have ETH. I got lots of ETH. I'm totally gonna buy one. Before the show airs, and everyone, I mean, not that many people are watching the show yet, the YouTubes, but I think they will. Yeah. Because the quality of the artists that I've had, you're the fourth, mind-blowing, incredible people with so much to say, so much to share, and really good art. Yeah,
I think I saw Godriguez stuff.
He's amazing, right?
Yeah, mind-blowing.
Yeah, I didn't even know who he was. Just like, I really didn't know who you were. I saw the thing, Astrology Africa. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, oh, that's different, you know. And then and Simona and Nifty